Hello, this is Brian Hobbs, EdTech graduate student at Boise State University, and this is my reflection video. I am currently a middle school visual arts teacher in Ontario, Oregon, where I teach drawing, painting, ceramics, and sculpture. I've been a teacher for the last 8 years and love my job, and besides, the pay is pretty sweet too. I have experience teaching high school and middle school art, and I even have taught adult classes overseas in Kaohsiung, Taiwan as an ESL teacher. This is where I teach, at Ontario Middle School in Ontario, Oregon. I'm really excited because this is a brand new state-of-the-art building that just got finished days before school started this year. We all have new computers, projectors, and new classrooms. With a new building comes new changes. One of the changes is to adapt more educational technology and to integrate more technology-based learning into all curriculums. What I have learned at Boise State University is going to help us as a school reach our goals and go to the next level. What have I learned at Boise State University? Let's find out. As a teacher, I want to provide the best experience for my students. With the current technology available, I knew that there are ways to change the way I delivered my lessons to incorporate technology and make them better. I knew there is a way to make videos, webcasts, podcasts, blogs, but I did not really know where to begin and how to do it. The educational program at Boise State University provided me with the tools and knowledge to effectively become a better 21st century educator. Every application that I learned in EdTech 502 class strengthened my foundation of educational technology. Just as with a new building, the quality of the foundation is incredibly important. Learning to create, design, and develop online interactive web pages and projects helped me to become sturdy, strong, and successful. The EdTech 502, the Internet for Educators, is a class that I really found exciting and the class that I think is really valuable in the EdTech program at Boise State. The skills that I learned in this class only got stronger as I continued throughout the program. What did I learn in this class? I learned a lot about Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver is a web design and HTML editor software program. And we learned how to build web pages, we learned how to do hyperlinks, we learned how to read codes, HTML codes and CSS codes, so that we can build our own web pages for students to look at our projects and to see the assignments. After my introduction to educational technology was poured and laid and smooth, and the foundation was strong and solid, I started to focus my attention on building up. The framing, the level at which the big achievement benefits lie, was my next challenge. I want to talk about the framework, how I integrate technology into my curriculum. As an educational technologist, it is important to find which technologies need to be replaced and find new ones that emphasize the role in collaboration, communication, and mobility. When designing multimedia materials with digital format or online, there are many theories and ideas out there that will provide the best results. Learning to actively research these theories gave my projects more structure and support. One project that supports this idea is my Educational Technology 504 research paper called Constructivism and the Integration of Technology, a Fine Arts Perspective. In this paper, I discussed the learning process. This understanding must include knowledge of learning theories and their classroom applications. The constructivist learning theory has shown advantages by improving students' interest and ability, as well as creating a teacher as facilitator of the learning process rather than the traditional fountain of knowledge. I want to show you a website that I created in my EdTech 541 class, and I want to show you how I integrate this program into my middle school art curriculum. The lesson was about researching art-related careers and creating a presentation that explores the characteristics of that career. I used a variety of different technology-based learning tools to help students become actively engaged in the assignment. Using Lightbox, a video organization program, I selected a variety of different art-related careers from different video sites. The reason why I decided to use video was because, quote, teachers who use instructional video report that students retain more information, understand concepts more rapidly, and are more enthusiastic about what they are learning. With video as one component in a thoughtful lesson plan, students often make new connections between curriculum topics and discover links between these topics and the world outside the classroom, unquote. That came from a website called 13.org. Some of the videos that I selected are how to become an animator, how to become a graphic designer, a fashion designer, how to become an interior designer. Students were required to watch and listen to 3 of these videos that they thought were best related to them. Students were then required to research the topic in more depth and find answers concerning what are the job responsibilities, what are the skills needed, what kind of education is needed, where is that profession going in the future, and why am I interested in that career. Using Prezi, a web-based presentation application and storytelling tool that uses a single canvas instead of traditional slides, or what I would say, Prezi is like a PowerPoint that uses steroids. Students were to create a presentation using 6 slides, bullets, lines. They have to use a color palette. They have to embed a video as well into the Prezi program. And this not only teaches students about art, but helps them decide what kind of careers are available for artists in real-world applications. The last thing that I want to talk about is the roof, evaluation and leadership. According to the ABCs of evaluation, page 4, it says, evaluation is the systematic process of collecting and analyzing data in order to determine whether or to what degree objectives have been or are being achieved. In other words, evaluation is measuring the efficiency, effectiveness, and impact of a program. EdTech 542, I created a project using Google Docs and Google Sites that demonstrates the effectiveness of evaluation and leadership. Students were to create and design a mural for the local community, as well as use digital cameras to document the process. The end result would be to present the presentation and mural to the community. To start this project, what I did first is I created a concept map. This concept map was created in Webspiration. It was my layout of the project, of how I wanted to teach it. I had a driving question that pushed me and to the students to the next level. I also created a series of mini lessons and assessments to help us keep on track, and to help generate ideas for the mural, and to gain support from the community. To make sure that students are led in the right direction, and to make sure they are learning the material, I created formative and summative assessments, which included quizzes, journals, rough drafts. We did sketches, checklists, and peer evaluations. Here's another example of evaluation and leadership. In my EdTech 502 class, I developed a lesson so students could research artists on the web. And I didn't want students to go on the internet and just kind of do things, just search randomly for artists. I wanted to do it and lead them in a way that's organized and precise, and so I knew exactly what they were looking at. So over here on the left side, I created this this list of tasks that they need to follow in order to be successful. I got the introduction here, the tasks on how I want it done, the process. Instead of having them randomly search on a search engine of a famous artist, I created this list for them to choose. I also have an evaluation here on how I will evaluate them when they're done with the project. My interest in educational technology, technology integration, and evaluation and leadership stems directly from what I have observed as an educator. It's a lack of willingness to change with the times and adjust the methods of education to meet the needs of our current learners. The world is changing, the educational system is changing, and the way learners learn is changing. We live in a multimedia world, and in this interactive visual world, as educators, we should take advantage of these new multimedia technologies. Learning how to develop web pages, integrate technology, and evaluate and lead effectively made me a better teacher. Technology changes the way teachers teach, offering educators effective ways to reach different types of learners and assess student understanding through multiple means. It also enhances the relationship between teacher and student. When technology is effectively integrated into subject matters, teachers grow into roles as advisor, content expert, and coach. Technology helps make teaching and learning more meaningful, fun, and engaging. Technology allows the learners to branch out and discover their own learning and to find ways to adapt their knowledge into real experiences that are relevant to them. When students are able to incorporate real-world experiences into any learning endeavor, they are more likely to retain the information. My goal as an educational technologist is to discover new and effective ways to learn, as well as find creative ways to integrate the latest technology into my current curriculum.